little bit out of place.
Yeah.
He's like this mad scientist, but here we are. I mean, it's like, here we are.
Exactly. We're here in this scientific room, and we have this award-winning scientist that we're able to share all these things with. Mr. Mattingly is allowing us to make a grammar potion today.
A grammar potion?
That's right. So we will make you a grammar potion.
Oh, I can't wait to get started.
Yes.
But while we're doing this and getting our ingredients together, let's talk about direct objects and indirect objects. Let's just use the sentence you just said.
Yeah. We will make our students a grammar potion. Yes.
Okay.
So let's look at that sentence.
Okay.
We will make our students a grammar potion. So we're first going to find our verb.
Verb.
Yes. And this time we have a verb phrase. Will make. So that's what we're making. That's what we're doing. Will make. Then let's look at our subject. We. We're the subject. We're the ones doing it. So we will make what? What are we making? What's receiving that action? We will make what? We're going to make a grammar potion. So potion is going to be our direct object. That receives the action. That's what we're making. That's what receives that action. And then you ask yourself, okay, what receives the potion? And that's your indirect object. So who receives the potion? Students.
Students, yeah.
So
that's a good sentence to start with.
Sure.
Okay, let's get started mixing this up.
I'm excited about this. We're going to get some good grammar potion going to give to all our kids. All right, so let's start off with, let's drop in 3 eyes of newt. I think I have those here.
Okay.
Yeah, all right, so 3 eyes of newt. You want to hold the, okay. All right, so 3. We need 3 eyes of newt. These are hard to come by. All right, that's 4. We don't need, so we just drop them in 3 eyes of newt. We want 1 toe of frog.
Toe of frog?
That is.
There we go.
That's a big toe. Alright, what else do we need? We need 1 dash of accent.
Oh.
You have the accent?
There's accent.
So 1 dash. How much is a dash?
Dash. Like a ding.
Dash. Alright, so 1 dash of accent. We need 1 dash of cornstarch. You have the cornstarch. That's baking soda.
That's
we don't want to get them mixed up.
Here we go.
1 dash of cornstarch. I'm sorry. Dash.
I think a little bit more.
A little more?
Yeah.
A little dash of
there we go.
soda. Alright.
Nice.
Alright, so we're also going to add, let's see, 3 particles of baking soda. Alright, so we're going to pick this. Is that too much?
A little too much. There we go. There. I count 1, 2, 3. There.
3,
Good.
right. So 3 particles of baking soda. Alright. Okay, now we're supposed to shake it. We will shake the potion. So again, we have subject we, and shake is our action verb. And what's being shaken? The potion. So we shake the potion.
Right.
I think it's done.
Okay, so if this is done, then what are all these extra ingredients for?
I don't know what the extra ingredients are.
Oh. Okay. Something's really starting to smell bad.
I wonder, I passed gas.
What?
I'm sorry. It's not the potion.
I thought it was the potion and it's you.
No. Oh, and you can look at that sentence too. I am the subject. Past is my verb, action verb. And what was past? Gas. I'm sorry. That's my bad.
I forgive you this time.
No, that's okay.
Okay.
So our potion's done for the grammar, so we'll have to give our kids the potion. So I guess we're done.
Well, all the stuff's still here.
Oh.
What were you, I mean, it looks like you were in the middle of something when I walked in anyway.
Yeah. I was making myself a hair potion.
You really think that's going to help?
Well, Mr. Mattingly said that if I mixed all these ingredients together that it would make a nice hair potion.
Well, I want to help.
Alright, well, let's help.
Okay.
I think we add some of this blue stuff.
Okay.
I think it's toilet water.
Toilet water. It sounds like you need a toilet.
So we add a little of the blue stuff.
Okay, great.
That's what I'm told. And then he said to add some of the yellow stuff. And if that's toilet water,
that must be
a little, I don't know what, he didn't tell me what this was. So
maybe it
we'll
needs to be poured
so
into the toilet.
Yeah, we'll put this in here, and this is supposed to be my hair potion here.
Oh, wow, I hope it works. Because,
oh goodness!
You make it
my hair potion. Do I add more?
Add a middle.
Yes. Oh, and all I'm supposed to do is it's supposed to contact my skin, and it's supposed to have hair.
Are you sure you want to put that on your skin?
I already have it on my skin.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So poof, it's supposed to work. It's supposed to work. Wow.
That's amazing.
Wow, it works so well.
That's awesome.
Oh my goodness.
I can't believe
I finally
it.
have hair, flowing hair. How do you think it looks?
If you're that good at making potions, then our kids are going to do excellent at
Oh,
grammar.
I think they will too.
OMG!
This is so amazing.
This is awesome.
Wow. Now we're going to go back in the room and we're going to go through our guided practice and we're going to go through our skills practice. But I think before we ever do that, I'm going to take a few minutes to go to the bathroom and comb and fix my hair. What do you think?
OMG!
OMG. We'll see you in just a minute. All right.
Hey, and welcome back to the OMG lab, and I've just got back from the bathroom fixing my hair.
Yeah, I see that you kind of put it in a little pony back here.
It's so hard to fix hair. It's almost like, I don't know, it's almost like I wish I didn't have hair because
Yeah. Well, I
so much
think
to have to
now
fix.
that you have the hair, though, if you go to a good stylist,
Go to a good stylist.
you know, it might
Yeah.
help you a little
Fix
better.
it, fix it the way that I like it. and
Maybe a
everything.
color specialist even.
Yeah, maybe change the color because I don't know.
Yeah.
I got this little one here hanging off, and
Listen,
you know, it's almost the point where I just hate to cut any of it now because it's just you never had hair.
Long and beautiful.
Yeah, it
You and
is.
Mr. Manley really
I'm
outdone
telling
yourselves.
you, I'm thinking if we could get this formula patented and we could make a lot of money.
Yeah.
Hair club for men, you've got something coming.
I might be willing to try it.
You might as well go on your going out of business sale, Rogaine. Yeah, I think they're going to do it. The
Yeah, they-
Mattingly McGuire hair potion.
Yeah. That's
See it in stores.
nice. So the hair potion's working great. Hopefully our grammar potion will work great.
I'm hoping so.
Because these objects are verbs. Complements, objects are verbs. They're a little bit tough.
They are.
So let's get into our lesson on our guided practice.
All right, let's do it. Do it to it.
Okay.
All right, let's start with action verbs. Often need complements, and we're on our Wednesday practice for
Right. Yeah.
objects and verbs. They often need complements called direct objects and indirect objects to complement their meaning. So we looked last time about predicate adjectives and predicate nouns, and those went with the subject of the
Right.
sentence.
They-
But,
right.
yeah, direct object goes with the verb.
The verbs.
Yeah.
Okay, so a direct object is a word or a group of words that names the receiver of the action of an action verb. It answers the question what or whom.
Yeah, what or whom is performing that particular action in the sentence.
For example, Brooke threw the ball. Ball being the direct object. What did Brooke throw? Ball.
Yeah, what did Brooke throw? Or whom did Brooke throw? And in this case, we know she didn't throw anybody,
Throw.
so it's what? Yeah, so an indirect object is a word or group of words that tells to what, to whom, or for whom an action is done. Which means, to me, who received the direct object. That indirect object usually comes between the verb and the direct object, usually in most cases. Verbs that are often followed by an indirect object include ask, bring, give, hand, lend, make, offer, send, show, teach, tell, and write.
So it's important to be able to identify that verb.
Exactly, and these are all going to be action verbs. Remember last time we were talking about linking verbs,
Yeah.
is and are, and tasted and looked, but now we're talking about actual action verbs. And to me, they're easier to find
Yeah,
because
they
there's an
would be.
action going on. Yeah, like in the case Brooke threw Nicole the ball. To whom did Brooke throw the ball? Who received the direct object? Nicole received the ball. So that's our indirect object.
Okay, so looking at the directions on the guided practice. In each sentence, the underlined word is a direct object, write DO on the line. If it's an indirect object, write IO on the line. We have another example there. Miss Steinberg needed a new compass. So compass is underlined, so we ask ourselves, what did Miss Steinberg need? And that would be a direct object.
Yep, exactly. It received the action. Needed what? A compass. So that is our direct object. So you're going to write DO in the blank for that one.
Okay.
So let's look at our example for number 1. The sparrow chased a big crow from the apple tree. The underlined word is crow. So you're wanting to ask yourself, let's go through the steps. Find our verb first. That's what I always like to start with. Chase. And our subject, the sparrow. So sparrow chased what? Did he chase the crow? Yeah. It received the chasing. So that's going to be a direct object. The crow was chased. Okay. So
Okay.
sparrow chased what? Crow.
Crow. Okay, so great. Number 2, we saw a picture of Harriet Tubman in the library. So that, we're looking at picture as the underlined word. We saw what in the library? Or, yeah, we saw what? Picture.
Saw a picture.
And so that would be a direct object.
That's what we saw.
Right.
So it's a
That's
direct
receiving
object.
the action.
Exactly. Number 3 example, the school mailed the new students their registration forms. So let's find our verb first. The verb is mailed, and then our subject is school. So school mailed what? They didn't mail our underlined word. Our underlined word is students. They didn't mail the students. What they did mail, however, were the forms.
Right.
So the forms is our direct object. The underlined word received the direct object, so it's students is our indirect object.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very good.
What received the direct object? What received the forms, or who received the forms, and that was students.
Right. Okay, so number 4. Every year one gives the children presents. So here we have to ask ourselves, what is our verb? And he gives. So who does one give the presents to? To whom? Children, indirect object.
Exactly. One gives what? Presents. And presents are received by the children, so that's our indirect object. It didn't receive the action, it received the direct object. Okay.
Right.
So those are our examples for our guided practice. So they're going to look at numbers 1 through 10 for their skills practice for today and try to finish those up. For the underlined word, you're going to find whether or not it's an...
I can't take my eyes off of your hair.
There's something wrong with it or something.
Is
it feels tingly.
Oh, no.
My hair came out.
OMG.
Oh, Mr. Mattingly. Oh,
Oh, no.
my hair potion.
So sorry.
It only lasted for a little while, but it was good while it lasted.
Like 10 minutes max.
And I can't do that every 10 minutes.
No. OMG.
OMG.